Okay, so we do know that immediately your aunt started to come in, and it was Georgina. And then now you're saying that, yes, the other one that would be with her is your Aunt Vicky. Wait, so yes, you did just lose an aunt? Like, she just passed away? Because that was what I was asking, like, if anybody just recently passed away. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Let's see. Oh, I'm so sorry. Because she does feel new. I'm very sorry for your loss. My heart goes out to you. And Aunt Vicky. Okay, that makes sense as to why your aunt would want to come through so much, is to tell you that she is so okay. She really is okay. She's all like, I've got her. Now I'm gonna go into reading Miss Aunt Vicky, but I want to let you know that's why Aunt Georgina was coming forward. Oh, did we? Wow, okay, I didn't remember. I'm feeling like I'm choking on something. Like, you know, whenever you drink like a soda too fast or a carbonated drink too fast, and you're just like, you know what I mean? Like you have that burp that just won't go down or lodge out, and you're just like trying to breathe. I feel like I have something like that whenever I'm trying to channel her. Or like something stuck. I also am getting like pressure right here. Like right here. All right here from her. Do you share them? I had a reading a week ago and I wish I wrote no. I don't share them, but I mean, it's not like I can't. I mean, I definitely could if you want me to. I haven't ever shared them with anybody just because my handwriting is so sloppy, but Vicky can't breathe, stuck pressure on forehead. And she's showing me like palms up. She's just showing me like working with her hands, palms up. So I don't know if she did anything, if she was healing in nature, or like she was very like she wanted to work with her hands. She also does show like, I don't know if this is like some, I don't know what this flower is. This flower is dainty. It's like a very vibrant yellow flower, and it has like tiny little petals that you can just pull off, pop off, and leaves like this little yellow center. And she's showing me like this wisp, okay? So this side goes around like this, and then this side goes around that like this. So it kind of makes an X, and she's showing me this wisp like everybody's here. Everybody's in this. Like this is where you need to go. So she's very directional too. not sure, to be honest. They are together then. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go with the I'm not sure, to be honest. What are you not sure of? Let's focus on that. Because I don't like people leaving the reads where it doesn't resonate. I don't like people leaving the reads where it's not clear. So I want you to tell me like what you're not sure on. Because with her, the whole aspect of like the can't breathe, the pressure on the head, that's going to be her trying to be like, okay, is this, I'm trying to give you something towards passing. With the hands are flowers. Okay, so do keep in mind with spirituality, be more like with hands and flowers. So sometimes it's not going to be just a literal sense. It may be a metaphorical type of sense, okay? Was she a nurse? Was she somebody that did any type of healthcare profession? Was she somebody that, took care of somebody? Was she working in hospice? If that wasn't the case, did she like to paint? Did she like to do anything with like clay? Did she like to do any knitting? Was she sewing? Anything like that? Gotcha, okay. She had a heart attack. And then also that little yellow flower. So wherever her resting place is going to be, whether she's cremated and has flowers near her now, or if she's buried and she has flowers near her now, she's showing me some type of, and this is something that you could see either on a weed, or you can see like a really beautiful flower just like right next to her. That's going to be symbolism. That's going to be how she's going to talk. So with that, we would want to end up looking up like spiritual meaning of yellow flower, or spiritual meaning of yellow petal, or spiritual meaning of the petals falling off, which just typically means like new beginnings have already begun. It's not that they're coming, it's that they've already begun. You've already started. And the reason why it's a flower that would show the new beginnings is because the fact that it's very, very beautiful at the fact of the change in what's coming. But right now what I'm doing is I'm trying to get foundational stuff with her. I'm just waiting on your response about the hands, the stuff that I was giving you. Yes, they are very much together because usually, like I said, normally whenever I do a reading with you, I get like your aunt or your brother. I mean, your dad or your brother, but your Aunt Georgina showed up really quick. Okay, did you guys not really have that close of a bond where you guys knew each other, where you guys talked every single day or anything like that? Gotcha. Okay, no, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure that like there was some type of foundational, because with me, whenever I go into the mediumships, I instantly think, okay, they're gonna want stuff that's verifiable. So that's what I hopped into right away. So I shouldn't be presumptuous like that. So one thing that I will say is that, like, I know for a fact with Georgina, is that they very much are together. Okay. I wasn't extremely. We didn't know. I did with Georgina. Okay, gotcha. And that would make sense then, why Aunt Georgina would come forward and tell you I've got her versus Aunt Vicky, because with Aunt Vicky, there's nothing really that you can verify. So we'll kind of go with the aspect of just completely trusting in what Georgina's going to give us, so that way we can see where she goes with it. So the whole hands aspect, I'm going to write that down. It feels like that was something healing or some type of craft. So if you can find that out, that'd be phenomenal. I'd love to know. And then the yellow flower, I'm going to write that down too with dainty petals. I don't know if this is going to be metaphorical or if this is going to be a literal sense. But yellow flower. Okay. And then Was she found after her heart attack, or did she know that she was having a heart attack and went in? Because with her, if I'm trying to channel Miss Vicky and I'm actually listening to what she's saying, she's going, what heart attack? But what they can do is they can give you the facade of like they don't know, but they genuinely really know. So what she's trying to say is she's saying like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know that I was going to have a heart attack. And she goes, she feels like she actually matches Georgina's vibration, where they're very lively, very, very lively. Because Georgina is like live life to the fullest type person. And Aunt Vicky, she feels like she lives it, but she's not like, oh yeah, let's just go here and there and all this other place. It feels like she's more of like, I'm going to stay put in one spot. And again, it'd be hard for you to verify because the fact that like, you weren't over every single day. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Okay. Had a heart attack. So she did go to the hospital. Attack. Went to hospital. And passed. And was there anybody that found her or anybody witnessing her heart attack specifically? Yeah. Because I feel like she's trying to show gratitude in a sense, if that makes sense. Because I was just going to leave it alone. I was just going to be like, okay, let's move on to something next. But she's like, no, just keep on asking. Or she kept on giving me a pressure to ask if like anybody found her. Because she keeps on saying that like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she's saying that like she feels so bad. Like it feels like she's like trying to cry a little bit. But she's like, again, I want to just emphasize, spirit doesn't really have a physical attachment to emotion. They just show the facade. And so, her husband. Okay, then that would make sense. That's why she gets so emotional. Her husband found her. Barry. So Berry, not Bury. So Barry. I don't know what Barry is. She loves him very much. Aw. That would be cute. Very much. She has like little cute sayings. I don't know why, but like she loves him very much, but in a non-comical sense. She's trying to say, I love him extremely very much. Like, I really want him to know I really love him. Like, I genuinely really want to emphasize. She's going to say it over and over again just because of the fact, like, it's not him receiving the message. And so she's, like, really wanting to emphasize, hey, please let him know this. Hey, please tell him this. Also, with her sister. So, with it being with her sister. So, I thought her sister was past our June. Oh, wait, no. Her sister would also be your mom. Okay, because she's trying to say, and for my sister, like the link down here, but that would make sense because of the fact that your mom. Okay, so she's saying with her sister, she says, God knows I love you. And she's not saying like religious way, but she's trying to emphasize like how much she really loves her. Is your mom the youngest? Because it feels like Vicky really tried to take care of her, really tried to give her motivation or talk some sense into her all the time, was always on the phone with her. I don't get that they would really always go to lunch, but I feel like they would always had attempts or something. And then whenever they could, they would, that kind of thing. Vicky is the oldest. Okay. Oh, and also the can't breathe in the beginning, like that would also relate to a heart attack, I believe. Because like it did feel like there was like something stuck in my throat. I'm just like, you know, like trying to get that burp out. So that does make sense into that. Yes, they talked all the time. My mom is the youngest. Okay. Her mom. Also, our Aunt Georgina and Aunt Vicky both say to tell you specifically right this moment, you've got nothing to worry about your mama. They said that they're absolutely going to take care of her. They're watching over her. They will give you that high sense of knowing that you need to reach out to mom instantaneously if anything ever goes wrong. They said that you don't have to worry about being the last one to know. You'll probably even be the first one to know. And they go, mind you, don't go getting all scared and everything, thinking like, oh gosh, I was just worrying about her, is something wrong? No, they're saying that you're going to know. Like, you're going to really, 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 really know something happened or something's going to happen. Like, there's not going to be a question in your mind, oh, maybe I should reach out. No, there's going to be nothing but you wanting to go get your mom. Okay? And they said, honestly, you've got a long time. You've got a long time. They said she is so okay. You don't have to worry about that because they're both really looking out for her. Is your mom sick? Because they're giving like, we're really, really going to watch out for her. There's nothing you have to worry about. You know what? Scratch that. I know for a fact, yes, because the fact that we talked about this before. So sometimes whenever you're in a psychic mediumship stuff, the stuff that you physically have in your physical form, whenever you're communicating with a friend, doesn't come through because they're now clearing that. So that way anything that does come through is only spiritual, if that makes sense. So whenever you're in a session, everything else just doesn't matter. Nothing that has been said, nothing has been done. Anything before does not matter unless it goes directly with this. And so in the beginning, I'm just like, okay, is your mom sick? Because they're giving me where she has like an underlining thing, but also at the same time where it's like they're trying to tell you it's not that bad. That's what they're trying to get to. They're like, it's not that bad. She's going to be okay. She's fine. And they go, yeah, of course. I mean, she's stubborn as all shit and you already know that, but she's going to be all right. Aunt Vicky goes, do you really think that I would let something bad happen to her without you knowing? And Aunt Vicky, I like that because Aunt Vicky is like taking charge already. But Aunt Georgina, wait, did you say Vicky was the second oldest or is she the oldest? Because Aunt Vicky, with her taking charge, that makes sense. Wait, Vicky, yes, you said Vicky is the oldest. Okay, so oldest and the whole taking charge. Taking charge. Also, they're very jittery with their energy. They're just all over the place. Like, they just do everything everywhere. Oh, Georgina and Vicky both had heart attacks. They said, don't start worrying about your mom, too. So have you been worrying about the fact that now that Georgina's had one and Vicky's had one, that your mom is also going to have one? Have you been thinking that over and over? Is that something that's been playing in your head? Because Aunt Georgina goes, just stop. Don't do that to yourself. 8-bit, yes. Okay. Honestly, just squash that. Because they would give... I'm not even going to blow smoke up your ass, I promise. If they were giving me that, I would have told you, okay, she needs to start getting into the doctors. She needs to talk to them about something because it doesn't feel right. But I'm not getting that. I'm getting more of the fact that, like, they're telling you to stop worrying like that. So... So don't worry of heart attack for So do you know if your mom has anybody, like any kind of companion that lives with her, like a dog or a cat, or I mean, you could even say a boyfriend would be a companion, but does she have somebody that she just talks to that lives with her, that can just be around her 24/7, that kind of thing? I mean, I don't get that she's... I was going to say that she should probably get a dog, like, to have that, or a cat, to have that connection of some sort, but I don't know if she's, like, an animal lover. I don't know if that's even something that she would consider. because Aunt Georgina is saying it's time for you to have something. And I don't know if she's trying to just say that it's time for her to have like a relationship, or her to have like a dog or a cat or something. She doesn't know. Okay. Yeah, Aunt Georgina is wanting her to have some companionship. Even if it's just like a fish or a bird. Well, a bird can be a little bit hard to take care of too. I'd go with a fish. Fish aren't the easiest to take care of because you got to balance out the water and everything. But I think the fish would be more forte. Please get a companion. All right, my friend. Okay, so right here is where I'm going to start opening it up for any type of questions, any type of who else you would want to bring forward, and try to see if there's anything that isn't resonating, anything that you want to go over or emphasize on, so that way we can go ahead and make sure that we're hitting all those points too. But no, without a doubt, that's why Aunt Georgina came up so quickly. It's because she's wanting to show, hey, I've got her. Like, she's good. She's okay. And then Aunt Vicky's trying to show, I'm okay. I'm good. Your dad always has messages for you. Even earlier, whenever I was writing down the yellow flower and the not very close, that kind of thing, he pops in. And I was like, maybe I should mention him. But Vicky was like on a tangent. Like, she was going. But with your father, so your father is saying, who was right? Who's over there enjoying where they're at right now? So is he like is he gloating with purpose? Like, are you okay? Are you having fun where you're at? Are you actually enjoying it now? Are you like loving where you guys have moved to? Okay, good. Because even he's showing, he's like, I told you this was going to be the best move for you. And he goes, not to say I told you so, but I told you so. And he's also going like, there's just so much that you guys can do there. There's so much that you guys can grow from. And you guys, and she's happy and you're happy. And you guys have a really long, long relationship. And he's super, super happy for her as well. That's understandable. That's so understandable. I mean, you moved away from your family. And I mean, I did the same thing whenever I moved to Cincinnati. And man, it was such a change. Because my family is close-knit, but they're also not close-knit at the same time. It's just, we have a weird family dynamic, and it works for us. And so whenever I moved there, I was super lonely too. But he goes, don't worry, you've got this. So I was trying to listen in. At first I was like, okay, but she said that she calls her quite often. I think he's actually trying to praise you for the fact of the communication with your mom. Because at first I thought he was trying to say you need to call her more, because I read the lonely thing. But I think he's saying that, like, yes, he knows you're lonely because you don't have mom right there. But I think what he's trying to say is that you're doing a good job. You're calling her. You're being active about it. You're not staying in a slump of anything. And he goes, you're doing really, really good. And he's so proud. He's so happy for you. So proud. Nothing but joy. Keith is always somebody that's a hoot. I'm happy she's happy. Was there anything else that you wanted to ask? So with your brother, again, your brother is kind of like calm, you know. He's just zenned out. I keep getting a cucumber for some reason, like just the slice of the cucumber where it has like a little star in the middle. And usually that means that you just need to like have like a refresher or step outside, or have more of like a relaxed state that you should be in, or just telling you to calm down a little bit and kind of breathe. That's what cucumber would usually come up as. Okay, and then your brother here. So So whenever I'm channeling for, not your brother directly, but whenever I'm channeling Keith for any message for your brother, I start getting this, I don't know what this is, okay? Just go with it for a second. It is like this beanbag guy, okay? It's like, it's got maroon on the back with spots of gray and black, but on the front of it, it's like completely black. There's no face, nothing. And both sides are different. This back side is the maroon, which you could say there's a face there, but there isn't. And then there's also this black side where there's a face over here. So he's showing me that there's two faces. And it doesn't mean deceit or anything. It just means that there's no happy medium with this brother. There's only a bad side, or, okay, well, she said this, so it's whatever. So he's not showing a vibrant maroon. He's showing more of like a dimmer maroon on both sides. And mind you, this is I don't know why, but he's only showing like half a man. He's only showing like the torso up, and it is like a beanbag or something, like where it comes together and it's sewn together and it's got these beads in it. And so he's showing that unfortunately, like, this is too heavy to keep dragging along. And it's got weight to it too. And then he shows me like some type of massager or something for the back, where it comes like a U and it has like two orange circles. This is so weird as heck. But it has two orange circles on the side, and then a massager in the middle, but it's like connected. And he's trying to show like it's going up your back and letting out a knot on your back, like releasing tension. And he goes, unfortunately, it is what it is. You know, you're going to have to let that go. Not let go of your brother, of course, but you're going to have to let go of trying to make it work, because you're doing a good job. You've definitely given him an opportunity, and just let him come with it. If he comes with it, awesome. But you don't have to force anything anymore. You've done what you could. And eventually, one day, he will see that, you know, whenever he wakes up. But unfortunately, I don't know a time frame. I'm really bad with time frames. But I do know for a fact that, like, your dad's just saying that you cannot hold on to that. I get that. No, I completely get that. And trust me, it's the hardest whenever it's family. I really do understand completely. But at the same time, like he's saying, it's not that you completely have to give up on him or completely give up on a relationship. You could try maybe down the road or along the line, but it should not be your responsibility anymore to have to carry that burden of trying to make the relationship work if he genuinely really doesn't want it to work. Now, do I get a fact that of course he's going to want to make it work? Now, down the line is something that keeps on popping up very clearly. So I'm not going to completely rule it out and say that, no, I don't see that, because I do get where, you know, you guys get to talking about something where he needs something, but it's because of the fact it's either the line of work you do or some type of advice that you've gone through it before. So he does need that. And then you help him without any judgment, and you help him without any like, oh, now you come to me. You don't do that. You just go, yeah, no, this is how you do it. And then once you guys start having that, he kind of sees you like, okay, she wasn't petty about it, so why should I? That's kind of a scenario that I see keep on playing out in my head, and I don't know if it would resonate to you, if that's kind of like what you think would happen, but that's something that's there. But that does complete